Okay, so welcome to Chapter 5. We're going to finish the accounting cycle here. So I just want to review what we've done so far. We have analyzed business transactions. We've recorded them in the journal. We've posted them to the ledger. We've prepared the trial balance. We've prepared the worksheet. And then we finished off of Chapter 4 by preparing the financial statements. So now the last three steps that we need to do, we're going to cover here in Chapter 5. We're going to journalize and post those adjusting entries that we've recorded in that adjustments column of the worksheet, but we haven't actually written the journal entries in the journal yet and posted them to the T accounts. Then we're going to do the closing entries and prepare our third and final trial balance, the post-closing trial balance. All right, so again, we've done those adjusting entries in that adjustments column, but they actually aren't in our accounting records, in our accounting system yet, because we haven't put them in the journal. So we need to go through and write out the journal entries for those adjustments and then post them to the T accounts. So again, we're just going to copy those out of there. We're going to look, oh, look, we debited supplies expense and credited supplies, and write that journal entry in the journal and then post it to the appropriate T accounts. So here's our review of our adjustment column. So since we did 4 adjusting entries, we're going to have 4 adjusting entries. So our first entry is going to be a debit to office supplies expense and a credit to computer supplies expense and a credit to computer supplies. And then we're going to do a debit to rent expense and a credit to prepaid rent. And then we're going to do a debit to depreciation expense and a credit to accumulated depreciation. And finally, a debit to office supplies expense, office salaries expense and a credit to salaries payable. So I hope that you'll pause the video and you'll go back to the previous slide and you'll do those adjusting entries real quick, write those down in your notes, and then come here and check yourself. Notice that we've listed all 4 entries in our general journal. We've listed our debits first. Our credits are always listed second. They're always indented. Notice we've put the debit amounts in the debit column and the credit amounts in the credit column. Then the other thing that you want to do is don't forget we now have to go post all of these to those ledger accounts, post them to the T accounts so that the actual ledger accounts will get updated.